We living in a violent society. Whether or not them want to claim the music driving at the time, man, now they just ignorant. Man, now they every man and dog and cat and hamster and parrot have a gun. So we living in a violent society.
Is that bad in Trinidad? Everybody have one. Oh,
yeah, gun all over the place. We can't lie about the real things, you know. At the end of the day, if I do have a gun, I know somebody who have a gun. And if somebody else do have a gun, them know somebody who have a gun or 2 or 3. It have a lot of things going on in the country that really need to fix. I come from Trinidad at a point in time where I know the place to be sweet. And what I know it to be as sweet is that people who come from before me who know it to be sweeter. Which means as we going down the line, it just going down the wrong direction. Definitely. We don't go out and lime in the same places where we used to go out and lime. And even if we do it, we don't feel free. We always have to watch you back every minute, every corner you turn. So you could ask Johnny Bravo and them man and them, we just stay home and we just stay in the studio. You know what I mean?
I tolerate men.
We live in a risky world, you know? Yeah. So I can say. And, you know, we explore.
Men should always spend on a woman.
Appreciation is a big man.
Welcome back or welcome to another episode of the Perspectives podcast. There in Trinidad, the podcast warm in Trinidad right now at this point in time. And we're there with one of the most conscious artists within the Trinidad music space. Rheon Elbourne. Where going from?
I'm there, you know, humble, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man. That's what I vibe say, man.
First of all, that name, Rheon Elbourne.
Yeah.
Where's that name from?
It's really Rheon.
Rheon.
Yeah, Rheon.
Rheon.
Yeah, Rheon Elbourne. So that is my real name. Also my stage name, artist name, and something that I'm trying to turn into a business right now to sing, man. Yeah.
So why not come up with a name like a stage name instead of using your real name?
I remember too, a lot of the artists we look at from being younger. Well, me personally, I always look up to like Bob Marley. So, you know, like when I realize anybody with the Marley name afterwards, even after he passed, rest in peace to him, you know, them still get a level of respect. Them still get service with a smile if them know your name is so Marley. You know what I mean? So I just want to make sure that even after I die, whoever carry on my last name, you know, could still have a legacy of the good things that I do while I was alive. Yeah, and let that pass on to them afterwards too, same way. As with everything else that I would have worked hard for, not just material. I believe the name have strength and the name have power, and if it is I keep that name up to a certain standard, then even after I pass, it could be represented in such a way that people who have the name could get a different view from people in society, knowing that it come from where it come from. Yeah, man.
So other than Bob Marley, who were some of your musical inspirations?
I mean, you know, coming from Trinidad and coming up in the time I come up in, it would have been a lot of different genres of music. Therefore, it would have been a lot of different artists. One of my favorite artists from the earlys was Tupac, and then Eminem, you know, 50 Cent, you know. And then if we looking like within the region, then we're looking at Sizzla Kalonji, Elephant Man, we look at Red Rat, Mr. Vegas, you know, Bounty Killer, Beanie Man, Sean Paul, you know. And then like locally, well, I always look up to man like Bunji Garlin, you know, and even Marshall Montano, definitely more so who my brothers is more like today's men like Isasha, King David, Prophet Benjamin, Jazzy Blaze, Jalano, them kind of man. So just people who just go against the grain, you know what I mean? That's to just show them talent to the world and thing.
So now going back a bit in your history now, where in Trinidad are you from?
I'm from Kelly Village in Caroni. So that's right when you see the plane going on land. Yeah, the plane land right over my head ever since I was a child. You can throw a stone on the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And what's life like growing up in that village?
I mean, back in them days, it was a bit slow for the things that I did kind of like. You know, so you got more village type of life, which was very nice, nonetheless, because you have more like community. So, you know, each one teach one in a village, raise a child, that kind of thing. So everybody know everybody. Everybody could eat by everybody, drink by everybody. My parents is your parents is my parents. That kind of energy and vibes. Yeah, but it was a little bit more slower in terms of the city life compared to that now. So yeah, I kind of had to make a transition in order to forward on some of the things I would have liked to forward on, because within my community would not have music studios or anything like production wise or plenty shows and that kind of stuff. Yeah,
So were you aspiring to be an artist all the time?
Nah, man. I just aspire to play sports and thing, you know, cricket and football and them thing, you know. But I come and do 2 surgeries and I realize, well, you know, I can't really play too much of contact sports and thing again.
What kind of surgeries you did?
Big man thing, I born with a hernia. And then I come and I got a next one on top of that too. From working, you know what I mean? And there's hustling and a lot of heavy lifting. And I'm used to work in factories and do container work and, you know, all heap of things. Used to cut bamboo and them things. Used to cut sugar cane and them kind of things. So a lot of heavy lifting. And as little bit as you see me, you could imagine as a child, I was a lot more smaller too. You know, but, you know, to make the money, we do a lot of the jobs and them, and we never really focus too much on the physical strain and safety and them things. So it take a toll, and yes, you get to realize after a while that you can't really use the thing physically no more. So now we'll go up in the brain, you know, and see what it is we could produce out of the brain to make the job easier of just getting the finances of life while doing something that I love. Because sports was something that I love. Couldn't do that no more, but music was something that I love as well. So I kind of identify 2 things that I did love, or a couple of things that I love. So music was the next thing after that.
So how did you discover your love for music or your talent for music?
I discovered my love for music through my sister, you know. The two of us share the same father, and I believe music is something that run in the family. So she's 7 years older than me. You know, so when I wanted to go and play football, she'd always call me and tell me, rock back home, harmonize, sing this with her, sing that with her. And I had a fondness for it, yeah, because she was asking me, but I never really used to take it that serious at that point in time. Only when I reached secondary school, yeah, I started to beat the desk, and, you know, everybody used to come around and started to listen to everybody's style and realize I might have a style too. So I started to develop it from there. So straight out of secondary school was music professionally one time. One time for sure, yeah.
And what was your first type of song? Alright, were you singing the same types of music you're singing now, or were you singing a different type of music?
Totally different, you know. But when I say totally different, at them point in time it would have just be what we was influenced by. So we would have still have a Trini twang, but we would have still do hip hop, we would have still do R&B, we would have still do reggae, we would have still do conscious. Cause we had a group out of secondary school named SINX, which was CYNX, but it was an acronym for Create Your Next Expression, right? So it means to say, well, we from a multicultural place and we influenced by so many things. So we was never limiting ourselves to just the soca and them things there, you know? We'd just venture beyond that and do rap, soca, dancehall, conscious, R&B, chutney, anything we really feel like.
Right. You speak not just through the music, but through listening to you speak so far and reasoning with you. You seem like a real positive you. Where do you get that positivity from?
No, well, we don't have a choice but to be positive, you know, because the majority of things around us now and all when we was growing up was negative. And I always like to go against the grain. When you tell me I can't do something, I want to do it now. So I always try to maintain that, because nonetheless it's a long journey. I ain't reach where I want to reach in music as yet either. So even me meeting you here today for the first time, I still have to make sure and have a proper conversation with you, because there's a brand working with a brand right now. Maybe when the camera's cut off, we could talk the front and them kind of thing, but nonetheless I had to represent a brand, and that brand is Rheon Elbourne. So how I dress, how I move, how I talk, how I speak is always a representation of that brand, no matter where I go. I had to turn myself into that. So, you know, that's just looking at the business side of it, not just me coming out to sing every time. Because people follow lifestyle. people who just follow music. I always say that now. So I will follow the lifestyle of somebody that I see fit to me. So I try to create a lifestyle that might seem fit to somebody else. Not create, but just live my lifestyle and carry about myself in a kind of way that they could say, well, you know what, I don't mind being like how Rheon handling his stuff. He cool, he humble, patient, still singing all genres of music. Maybe them could do that too.
You remind me a lot of Jalano.
Yeah, I'm a brother.
Yeah.
From another.
Yeah, you remind me a lot of Jalano.
Yeah.
I've listened to interviews that he have done before and him give off the same kind of humbling spirit there.
Well, you know, true that is why we brothers today. Like real, like, Lana will come home by me and just cook our pot. And sit down and we go eat, or I will go by here and we go hold our vibes, or when he come by me, I go cook. But nonetheless, while we cooking in the kitchen, we cooking in the studio, and even out of the studio, we could even reason in real life about real matters because we share similar thoughts and similar views, and we have similar passions as well.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, come like birds of a feather.
Right. So would you consider yourself a Rasta man?
When I say Rasta man, what do you mean? Because I
In
consider...
terms of the religion?
In terms of the religion, I wouldn't say 100%. I follow a lot of it because Rastafari to me is more of a lifestyle. You know what I mean? Not so much so the religion itself. Yeah, and my father have a little roots as well, and some of my other family in Ethiopian Orthodox and stuff. But I never grew up with my father. You know what I mean? So I just more or less choose the lifestyle of Rastafari. You know what I mean? Not to say wholeheartedly, religiously. I'm not here to preach and tell the people and them what to do with them life and what footstep to walk in and thing. I like the lifestyle of peace and love and unity and one love. You know what I mean? So I just connect with that, this one. Yeah, the locks is just a thing. We can cut off the locks and still live the same lifestyle.
Right.
Yeah, Rastafari.
Right. Now, as it relates to your entrance into the music now, why did you choose the positive side of music, given the fact that, hey, this gangster thing is so popular and booming within the Trinidadian space?
You know, we never grew up wild too much, you know. We do a lot of wild things in life, but I have to mature ourselves very quickly in order to make sure that we are lengths of days. You know, so looking at it from early, I could have just see to myself that negative or that gunman or that style of that music, that is not really for me. I rather take my voice and do something else with it. But don't get tired, I just sing everything, you know. I have gunman tune, I have girl tune, I have all kind of tune. It's just I don't really release because I just try to make it, I try to keep it as close to my brand as possible. You know, but I still express myself in that manner. Because music is what I just do. So if I vex, I sing a song. If I'm happy, I sing a song. You know what I mean? No matter the emotion, I sing a song. It really wouldn't matter. But I just never choose to give the public back that energy. Right. And then to me believe that is what the people want from me, you know. People already see me as that person to come and sing a fat pussy tune. Or come and sing a gunman tune. And I might have it rest down. But I want to give the people what it is them asking for of me. Because at the end of the day, that is the exchange of energy that I out here for. I believe I will learn off of the people, and that is how the people will learn off of me.
Right. Now, a popular thing that is happening within the media space is that conversation of, hey, the music is contributing to the violence. What are your thoughts of that?
Well, I mean, we can't run from that. If we want to say the music contributing to the violence, I could agree with that. Yeah. Because, well, a percentage, a lot of things contributing to the violence. Yeah. So I wouldn't say that music is the thing that driving the violence in the country. I think all the illegal guns on the port contributing to the violence. I think the corruption in the police system contributing to the violence. The lack of trust in the police system contributing to the violence and making people take the law into their own hands. I think that the way the society being run right now is the society is reflecting it. We just the artists, so we just kind of mirror or whistle, like the wind blow through we. You know what I mean? So when the breeze blow, I don't know. But when it blow through, we go hear it different. You know what I mean? So, yeah, the music bringing a different reality to the people and them that might even be living in it, but do get to hear about it as much. So when we bring it out, you know, it just be like, it be shocking to them sometimes. But this is what we see, and so it just been reflected.
What of those who would say, I grew up watching these violent movies. So music is a reflection of art, basically.
Yeah, well, that, you know, too, one of my favorite artists is Vibes Cartel, and I remember when him say that, you know, it have impressionable minds out there, right? So I might be able to listen to a song and strip away what I need from it and strip away what I don't need from it and still be able to enjoy it. An impressionable mind might get impression on them that totally different and carry them somewhere different as well. So it does depend on the listener, you know, and how mature you might be able to be to take in that type of music, which is why even as Cartel and all say the censorship shouldn't really be placed on the artist. The censorship should be placed on the age of the child and what it is they're allowed to listen to and that kind of stuff. So
yeah, because to quote him, his quote is, if you're looking for an artist, a bleach out artist with a bunch of tattoos to raise your child, you've already failed as a parent.
Yeah, you already failed there, you understand? Because you have to remember that type of music there, so he might be singing that for a certain part of the society, but if you allow your child to listen to that, well, then, you know, you kind of have to watch that too as a parent.
But another argument that can be made too is that, hey, it's not just now in Trinidad, bad man thing are singing a music. Listen to Bunty music, listen to the Beanie Mans, listen to the Shabarangs from back in them time there too. Ninja Man, you know, Super Cat, all of them man there. Violence has been a part of the music. It's not just a new thing. It's not just a Trinidad thing. So what's so unique about Trinidadian Trinidad music?
Well, you know, I believe, you know, all through the time, we could accept that from Jamaica, and Jamaica could have portrayed that because it was acceptable. It had clash, it had sting, it had so many different things where we understand why these men clashing one against the other. But in Trinidad, where it only had soca alone, when we touch dancehall and we pass spin on that dancehall day, it create a frenzy. And we were saying things that you never hear before. And we was explaining things in the society that you never thought a man would have say. But we living in a violent society. Whether or not them want to claim the music driving it, the man out there just ignorant. Man out there, every man and dog and cat and hamster and parrot have a gun. So we living in a violent society.
Is that bad in Trinidad? Everybody have one.
Yeah, gun all over the place. We can't lie about the real things, you know. At the end of the day, if I do have a gun, I know somebody who have a gun. And if somebody else do have a gun, them know somebody who have a gun or two or three. It have a lot of things going on in the country that really need to fix. I come from Trinidad at a point in time where I know the place to be sweet. And what I know it to be as sweet is that people who come from before me who know it to be sweeter. Which means as we going down the line, it just going down the wrong direction. Definitely. We don't go out and lime in the same places where we used to go out and lime, and even if we do it, we don't feel free. We always have to watch you back every minute, every corner you turn. So you could ask Johnny Bravo and them man and them, we just stay home and we just stay in the studio. You know what I mean?
So you don't feel safe in Trinidad?
I feel safe because the whole country bad to me right now. So no matter where I go, I'm not trying to be paranoid. I'm not trying to be anxious. I'm not trying to feel unsafe. I could be in Westmoreland and feel unsafe. And then go back home in Belmont and feel unsafe. So I wouldn't really create any different in any other community. I'm not even trying to feel unsafe. When I'm in Belmont, I'm safe. And when I go Valsane, I'm safe. Westmoreland, I'm safe.
Oh, so you actually live in Belmont? No?
Yeah, I live in Belmont, man. My father from Belmont, you know.
Right. So when the violence is erupting within those communities, or within Belmont specifically, is it that you just stay in to yourself, or you still have the freedom to move around as you'd like?
That choice. My choice is to stay inside. I have the ability to move outside as freely as I like, you know. My choice is to stay inside. The less I interact with things that don't concern me, is the more I could deal with the things that concern me and my family. So I have few people, I bounce up Johnny Bravo on the road because he live in the next corner. We will talk for a few 10-15 minutes and then we separate ways. We bounce up Elman, Lano come and check me, we inside. You know that kind of way. Any artist come to check me, we inside. We coming outside because we go and get a little weed to smoke. We might go and get some things to cook, get some drinks, and that is where the lime will take place. We have no time to lime in no bar, time to lime in no club. When you reach in club, it's time to perform and go back home. You understand? Because we see ourselves as cultural icons too, you know. Same way, you know, so we have to still protect that. You know, some people might call it paranoia and say them men move funny. But it's because we didn't move funny that we are alive today. A lot of the artists didn't even see 30 years of age, you know. Yeah, so we rich. We rich right now because we have life. You know, all who gain and get material things over the period of time and then live to see 30, we rich right now. We could have nothing and we still rich because we have life and we see value in that. And we see opportunity to still teach because we live to see a certain amount so that we experience it and we could give back to the youth and them.
Now, what's that one advice you'd give to a youth now looking to get into music and you don't know the hypeest thing to an impressionable mind youth is this Trinibad violence, numbers thing. So even if him not grow up within that element, he must say to himself, hey, a 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10.
Yeah.
What's your advice to that youth coming up?
I have a song named Advice, and the first line in the song is, you don't really need a pan with the chip Glock. If you get 1 million views on TikTok, you understand what I'm saying? You don't have to sing about no set of guns to get 1 million views. I don't have to join a gang to get a level of support. I keep myself as corporate as possible. So I try to work with corporate organizations. I love to work with Digicel and Be Mobile and Angostura and the Ministry of Youth Development and National Service and Scotia Bank. These are the people who really cut your check. You know what I mean? So if it's fame you're looking for, I will tell our youth, don't go for the byproducts of music. It's currently I come from, so I watch music like sugar cane because it's sweet. But that is the rawest form of it. But if you refine it, you have so many things you could get from it. You get sugar, you get rum, you get molasses, you can use the stock for all kind of different things, right? I say that the music is the sugar cane. So the youths who doing it for the byproducts, they're going to end up in problems. Some of them doing it for the girls, some of them doing it for the fame, some of them doing it for the money. Do it because you love it. And then you will get all them extra things just come with it. No matter what you do, them things just come with it. The girls will come, the money will come, fame will come, the whatever else just come with it. You just have to balance that off. But don't do it for the byproduct. Do it for the raw product.
Yeah, my quote is basically, put the vision first and the provisions will come.
That is it.
Because right now, if me did I put the provisions before, I wouldn't be here sitting down interviewing you. You know, because things take time and if you don't love it, it will not love you.
Yeah, and then when you do it for them byproduct, them things short live. Them girls will come and go. Now money will come and spend. Now fame, somebody else will get 15 minutes of fame. But if you in it for the long term, then that will keep reoccurring at different points in time. And you will learn the game better. And you will understand how to deal with it all better. You know what I mean? So I tell you to always go towards business. Right? It's a music business. It's not just music. You could do music if you want to know. And do it as a hobby, you know. That's fine.
So do you think the opportunities are there for the artists in Trinidad?
Artists and them are to create them opportunities, King. It have opportunities, you know. But you have to look at where the opportunities really lie. If it is you want to go out in every little party every minute to make $1,000 every time you go out to perform, and the police shut down the dance, and promoter get you 500 or tell you they can't pay you, but they don't buy a ounce of weed and a bottle of Hennessy and you put gas in the car where you rent, then you go be in deficit. You know what I mean? So you have to focus and see where it would make sense for you specifically. Do what the next man and what he hyping off of. I might make my majority of money off of doing advertisements. And that is not having a hit song on the radio, but putting bread and butter on my plate and gas in my car and making my function and me and my family could be alright. So I look at different avenues to make money. Yeah, different pockets of where it is. I could really use this talent in different ways. Can me do what you do as well, you know? Yeah, me can do my own podcasting, cause I have equipment for that and I own my own cameras and them as well. So I go out and I shoot for people. You know what I mean? Because it's all within the industry itself. But me understanding these different sides of the industry could make me better as an artist. So I know how my ISO on my camera and I know how my shutter speed to be. But at the same point in time, I do want my gain peaking. I want to make sure my levels and them riding correct too. That is only feeling in the studio.
You know what go on, man.
Yeah, what I mean? And do this 100%. You know?
You know exactly
and me
what
produce as well
man.
in the studio, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so I never had money for these things, you know. So in order for me to be able to understand how a video could shoot, I went and worked for video production companies in this country. And that became my job after a period of time. So I get to understand how the things really work. And then I sit down in studios, many all over the country. So now I have my own studio. And now I understand how that does work as well. So I don't go by nobody to record. People just come by me to record. And I will outsource my cameraman who is Antonio Achi because I like his work ethic. But I could talk to him in the lingo, what he need to be talk, how he need to speak. And say, well, yeah, we're going on Achi, yeah. Shoot this close and then shoot this medium and then shoot it wide after that. And then after that, we'll move on and we'll take some B-roll across here. So and then we'll go to the next location because we have some scripted stuff where we need the audio in at that point in time. So I understand what's going on. It's not like I reach it on a shoot and then everybody say, Rheon, do this, Rheon, do that. And I just play an artist role. No, I am part of everything that's going on.
You're part of the full creative process.
Full creative process from inception to completion, as producers say.
And most people don't understand, like, you can't skip the process, you know. So you would have had to take the years to learn all of this to get to the
many
point
years,
where
20 years, 20 years right now. 20 years I actually doing this and I still learning as I now telling my brethren and them there because every day is a day to learn. And now sitting down and I watching your equipment standing here too right now because I study in a podcast I want to do. So I out there to learn. When the podcast done, I want to talk to you about how you doing this here. So because so we did network. You understand what I'm saying? And that's how we just build. We don't keep friends that don't build we. We keep friends that just build we and we can build them.
Yeah, man, because I like me, you know. Other than more man, you know. I really keep friends like that. I have 2 friends. I hear how my friend thing go now. I have a friend who is a mentor. And a friend who is my cousin, who is basically my childhood friend from where I grew up. Other than that, it's just acquaintance.
You have acquaintance, man. You have people you work with and them
yeah. But when you're going to talk about friend, like a real friend, like, because I believe friends are what does put you in a trouble too, you know.
Yeah.
Like friends are what does get you
you
mixed
know,
up
mommy and them never lie on them. Carry and they don't bring you back, you know.
Yeah, because
so you have to be smart.
Most of the things my mother used to cuss me about, in an argument with me about, is based on her experiences. And you grow to appreciate and love that. You know, like when me come now and have my child, I realize the same thing my mother used to tell me about is the same thing me I tell him now about. Is it? So it's like a deja vu. Me constantly.
Play back on you now.
Like are you in the foot is on your show now. What you gonna do? You know? So everything in life is a cycle, fam. Now, as it relates to your music now, I see that you have videos on YouTube with hundreds of thousands of views. How did you get to that point?
Well, as I say, out of the group CYNX, which was SignX, I decided, well, you know, I want to take a step on my own. I wanted to build a brand of my own because I had things in me that I wanted to say, and maybe some of my friends and them at the point in time didn't really see it in that way. And I wanted to explore it. So I built the brand Rheon Elbourne and I started to more or less just express myself. You know, people gravitate towards it. I never know they would have gravitated towards it so much. So it was a good thing for me to take this step away. I mean, me and the fellas, all of them good today. Lime still, could record still and that kind of stuff. But it was a decision for me to make to say, you know what, I want to take a step out on my own and see if I could give a piece of myself to the world, not on behalf of the whole group, but just on behalf of me being myself. It was a scary point in time because I take a man a period of time to believe in himself too. And at that point in time, I didn't really fully believe in myself. I believe in me and the group, you know what I mean? So I kind of was to go out there and experience it for myself and take the highs and the lows and then see what the people like and then see what it is I could actually feed into the brand to make the people connect more. Because I'm not doing it on behalf of nobody. I have the flexibility to do what I want with the music. So I sit down and I just match it differently. And then I now tell my girlfriend in the car coming down the road, I have so much of music, you know. I have hard drives. I have thousands of songs just now. I'm not gonna lie to tell you, but it has certain songs just don't make sense for me to drop. Because I know what the people looking for from me at least. I have a fair idea.
You understand branding and how you have branded yourself.
Yeah, definitely. So it was straight from the brand, nonetheless, because the people create the brand. As much as I might have Rheon Elbourne, the people say what they wanted Rheon Elbourne to be. They wanted Build Your Dreams, and they wanted Hold On, and they wanted Sometimes, and Lord Knows, and these kind of songs where them could listen to in the morning when they wake up and get them my inspiration to go and get some money. Or they'll study the rest of the day or yesterday and how hard it was. Today's a brand new one, let me go again. That kind of thing. So I realized, well, you know, that is my lane. So and I have no problem with that because I just keep the brand corporate. And one thing I really appreciate since starting this is I work with the kids a lot. So I feel like I really affecting change. You know, got them just listen. You know, and we as who they just choose to listen to them, might listen to the policeman who come in the school to talk because they can't relate. But for some reason, God give me a voice and all that. But when I put stuff out there, every age group interested in it. So even when I reach in the schools, I know I might be affecting a future generation. So I take my time to curate the things that I have to say to them and make sure I always guide them in the right direction. Because who is 10 now will be 20 in the next 10 years.
Right. Now, you have your studio and everything, see?
Yeah, man.
When a youth come in your studio, I am forward come record something.
Yeah.
And I know this probably happen like a youth come and it's pure violence them a sing.
Yeah.
Or is that gangster thing them a push?
Yeah.
How do you curb that?
Firstly, a youth come in my studio, you really ain't gonna reach it and a song, know how pine song, know how, but you really wouldn't reach in my studio with a bad man thing.
Yeah?
Nah.
How do you prevent that?
Well,
or it's just the energy?
I will have a discussion with you. Because what's gonna happen is this is business. So I am going to be providing a service for you. And me providing a service for you, I just wanna make sure that you know if I had to, because I just give a youth the first song free. No connections. No nothing. After that, I wanted to learn how to handle your business. So that first song that you coming by me with, I will you understand that I not really looking to record no sort of gun thing for you as a youth. It go hurt my heart. I work with many artists that not alive today, you know. And I don't know if it was what they choose to sing that have the situation the way it is right now. So living through them kind of experiences and I really looking to make the same mistakes twice. I don't want them feelings again within me. So you coming to work with me, bring some positive and I'll record it for you for free. Are you taken now? He could have a gunman tune, he'll rest it to the side and write something positive and come because I'm going to do it for you for free.
No, what happened after that? Suppose after that a man say, yo, me have my money but I want this or the badness thing, man.
A business I running. So once your money running, you come and sing when you want. When I helping you, I'm not helping you go down that direction. If you come with me to business, I still have producers to pay, you know. Man who building beats and sit down in the studio recording men and things, so that when I reach I could mix and master and this kind of thing. And it's still a business I run in. So any client come to the studio, we working. I'm not lying to tell you it's business. If I'm helping you and I'm giving of my time and my energy for free, I need it to come with something positive.
Right. Now, having a record company now or a recording business, I don't know if it reached the point of a record label. Are you looking to sign artists?
No, I'm not looking to sign artists right now. Helping as much as I could. Reason being is because I myself am an artist. And what I've been doing over the past 20 years is building other artists. So I work with a lot of artists. I'm bound to call the name because them reach where them reach now and them doing fine and them is alright. And I was never the kind of person to come out and say, well, I do this or do that or do this for nobody. At the end of the day, that is within us and the studio. So right now, I still working on myself, and that is why I do have the time to sit and really work with a multitude of artists. Like if I give myself the next 4 to 5 years, after that I could sit down and work on some artists. But I still building catalog for myself. I still trying to understand stage performance for myself, working with bands for myself. You know what I mean? And I recently do a tune with Unruly Feather out of Popcorn Camp 2 same way. Trying to stretch my hands to see as far as I can really reach with this music. I would like to fly and go Africa and go to Ghana, have a couple of collaborations with artists across the Dosted Jenna and them brothers and them. So really and truly, I wouldn't go the direction of a label right now, basically because I don't have the time for it. And me being an artist, I know what an artist would expect out of somebody if they're on a label. And I wouldn't be able to give it to them right now. So if I'm giving you my time and my energy, it's because I'm interested in what you're doing and we're working on something that I could help you with. I can't help you with the negative music. I can't help you with the gang thing. I can't put you in the right places with that. If you sing something positive, I could put you in places that I've been before, singing positive stuff. So I can see a vision for you if you're kind of coming around that kind of ends there, where I can actually help you. You come and you sing that gang tune, you are going to do your thing on your own. Because I can't help you with that. We don't affiliate with it. We don't live that lifestyle neither. No.
So have you not been approached to say, hey, this is my number, that is my number?
Yeah, man, 20 years now. From the beginning straight up to now, but
So how you keep out of that?
we work hard. We don't buy too much Jordans and gold chains. We buy computers and speakers and mics. So that I don't have to go to nobody to record nothing for me. And nobody don't have to fund nothing for me. I'll do it for myself. So I don't need nobody else's support where...
So you feel like that is where a lot of the youths get drawn into it then? Basically, the fact that, hey, I can't really fund my career and this man probably can do it now. That is what this come with.
Right. So they have to remember that I don't know if it's something that them doing for a short period of time or if they decide that they want to do it for life. If you go ahead and do it for life, just start to learn about it from now. And you have enough time to make sure that you could see about yourself.
No, but sometimes you get in and can't get out.
One name can't get out. Who is the boss? God is the boss. Woman control you, a man control you.
No, but sometimes you find yourself in a situation where a man is in control.
Nah, God in control. All the time. I have no man in control. There is no man in control. If I find you but to kill me, I go in and hustle real hard in a corner somewhere and get some money and fly and go Switzerland, brother. And I will live.
But that's your choice. You might choose that. But a next man probably choose to get rid of me first.
Well, it's only God could make it happen. That's why I believe that I tell you we don't fear no man neither. And it's not because we bad and we want to kill her. We just don't fear no man because we have faith in the Almighty for sure. So once I have faith in the Almighty will carry me to the lengths of days I supposed to see. You can't take it away from me. Once I make the right decisions and God have my favor, you could take away from me. You can't do me nothing, brother. And even if you do me something, because of my faith, I go in where it is I supposed to be. So be even frightened for that. Because we not on that anyhow you take it. As music we do that. It's music. And we can't get tied up with nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
You don't know it, bro. I feel like you have a pure energy to you. You remind me a lot of the artists there.
Yeah. Try to just keep it real.
I like your energy, fam.
Mm-hmm.
What we can expect from you going forward?
Moving forward, well, we just came back from Jamaica, right, with the team Salute, right, the brand Salute. It's me and Badadan, now Victory the artist. So we have some tunes to release. I have a music video to release with Shano, right, a song and music video with the Dr. Kingston Elite Studios.
Right.
We recorded that when we went across there and we shot the music video with Antonio Achi. So that's coming out soon. And Badadan, aka Victory, he has a song with Enhance right now. You see Enhance booming up with that tune with TJ right now. That one of my favorite tunes right now. Come like them get to you tune and them this so.
Yeah man, them the music them I'm really listening.
Yeah.
My friend them used to always say me are the positive man. But I feel like music speak to my spirit. You know? So that's why even a man like Jalano, from the earlier stages, I talk about from way back. Jalano is actually one of the first artists I know out of Trinidad. From them reggae days, Jalano.
Yeah.
You know? So like music always speak to my spirit. I'm not like nothing negative for my spirit, you know? So the Badman song them never really relatable to me. What I would listen from them is like when they pour out them pain from the betrayal and the hurt from the street. But
I mean, like. each and every tune have them place and space, you know.
Yeah.
You know, because I like them tune when you talking about it. They're my personal things. If I put it in my ears. When I reach out in the club, I still want to hear all the rat bat.
Yeah, that's the vibe.
You know, but
there's a time and place for that.
Yeah, time and place. But personally, for myself, I like to hear real music. I like to hear experience. You went through. Things were related to me.
Right.
Yeah, them things will make my pass on and repeat.
Yeah, so you were saying we can expect other than the music video with Shano.
Oh, well, yeah, we have Badadan, aka Victory, with Enhance, as I say, and then Pablo YG. He has a song with Pablo YG as well coming. We have 2 songs with Shano actually. So one of our music video, and then we're going back to Jamaica to shoot the rest of that stuff with the brand. Salute.
Wow.
Yeah.
Big up in your fam.
I mean, every time.
Blessings.
Let's see, we try to get the music regional too.
Yeah.
I believe the Caribbean are to take the music to the world. Not just Trinidad, not just Barbados, not just St. Kitts and Nevis, not just Jamaica. I believe as a collective, you know, if we take the music to the world, it's unstoppable. What I'm calling third world right now is first world, you know. Because we them living out there right now, them dying to reach here when they reach 60 and retire, you know. Where they could walk on the road and have a beer in their hand with no bag over it, you know. And they have an hour away to reach to the closest beach, you know. Them can't wait till they reach 60 to retire to come here, you know. Because the world gets so corrupted out there with our human beings is, and we more natural down here right now. All these abuka thing, what they call it superfruit. We eating that every day. You understand what I'm saying now? So this natural lifestyle where we live in, and this real lifestyle still is authentic.
That's why it hurt me so much when it get corrupted by the violence and all of that.
Yeah.
We make life so
why now?
So uneasy and unhappy for some of us.
Yeah, but we never bring the guns. So for some reason they load and we up down here. So that the society could stay oppressed. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, and they're promoting that kind of music what could keep the societies oppressed. You know, and the systems are running in a way where the society could be oppressed. And as much as they oppress, we will still come out and smile every day, still function and still go on. The world still love we. Yeah, oh, they could be worse, actually. Yeah, so we small and we little bit. So, you know, we just have to take with time as we're moving forward because it's not a big place. So you mash a man's shoes, say hard luck boy King boy. And hope King man could say, I know no sin. And then we move forward. Because the place too small for the crime and the violence. And we too powerful as people and as a and as cultures and as the whole Caribbean. we too small to have that kind of violence. If we really had our love, man, we reach far. The world and experience we properly yet, you know. Yeah, the world and experience we properly yet.
Bro, can you imagine if this whole Trinibad thing could have stayed together, fam?
Yeah.
Like, I remember one of the most powerful moments I can remember out of this whole thing was that Soca Monarch.
Yeah,
stage.
Soca Monarch, K-Lion,
K-Lion,
Swanee, Rebel 6,
Plumpy.
Jalano, Plumpy,
Bro,
everybody out on stage.
More I just watch it back and me get chills from it because so much
Yeah.
of them dead.
Yeah.
Like, bro, if only we could have understand the power of
Is what I'm
other
saying.
people, fam. Like,
Yeah, well, and
it's crazy.
it's sad, you know. And rest in peace to each and every one of them that pass on. And I wouldn't even say through the music, that's pass on through life. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's rest in peace to each and every one of them. And hopefully all who coming after could still learn something off of them, you know? Whether it was the style or the craft or the talent or how they used to carry about themselves. And then take a piece of that and then build themselves because they could never be another man. So don't try to be a K-Lion and don't try to be Rebel 6. Don't try to be Rheon Elbourne. Don't try to be Swanee. Try to be yourself. And that is it. Just be yourself.
That is it.
Yeah.
Now, people, we have come to the end of an amazing episode of the Perspectives podcast. Feel like we could have reasoned with Rheon whole night.
I gotta
bro.
check your back, you know, King.
I love your
Good
energy,
vibes.
fam.
Yeah,
Really and truly, I love your energy, youth. Like, you're one of them youth the way. Just continue upon your part from. Like, greatness in a year vein. Because, watch out. If you look at the music and history tend to repeat itself. The people with the substance last longer than anybody with the hype.
Right, so that's
Is
what
it?
we teach the youth and them. That's what I say.
Yeah,
Make a decision is either you're doing it for a hobby or you're doing it for your
Because
life.
remember, you know, a man like Richie Spice, a man like Anthony B, a man like
A man like Buju Banton.
Buju Banton.
I tell a man that I went Buju first concert in Trinidad, right? And I didn't want to hear nothing new. I wanted to hear Me Had a Close One Yesterday. Chaputan. I wanted to hear
Them-
Over Hills and
Bro.
Valleys to them build catalog
You
to
know-
affect the rest of life.
You know, the newest Buju I'm want to hear, I don't want him saying was buried alive. That's the newest Buju I don't want to hear him singing.
Mhm.
That man don't have to sing a next song.
No. And that's
Isn't
why
it?
you have to build catalog that can last your lifetime. And
Right.
after you die, you could still feed your family.
Right.
You still get up every day and sing, "Three little birds on my doorstep."
Big,
Singing sweet
Well, the
song.
big, them they are in contention for the biggest songs in history.
Yeah.
Is it? And it's just purity, fam. Like love.
Relatability.
Yeah.
Because nothing on new under the sun. What them man and them sing about back in them days still going on today.
Bro, remember, if you go to Jamaica and you talk to some people who really deep in the music from back in them days, you know, until I say Bob Marley sang them are just some simple Jamaican slangs from back in the days, you know, and him just put them together simple.
Yeah.
And that's what the world felt, is it? So people, remember, like, share, subscribe. Another successful episode of the podcast. Check out the brother music. Real, positive, good vibes, is it? You know the thing. Anything else you want to tell the people, fam?
Nah, man, I just want to tell you thanks for having me, man. Okay. You know, because we
Yeah.
need more of this.
Mhm.
Yeah, because we need to. A lot of them hear the music,
Mhm.
a lot of them don't know the artists and them.
Right.
So, bringing forward something like this, get them to understand the artist and why things might be a certain way. And I think that in itself could help propel the music because they get a different perspective and they get to understand that it's just real people that's singing music.
Yeah, because them feel, one of the worst things is like making it seem like these youths are monsters.
Nah.
I mean, never meet a monster. No matter how bad them say these youths be. I never meet a monster.
No.
It's cool human beings who we can have dialogue with.
So that is why I say I'm grateful because through this year, so now, all who think, whatever they think about me now, at least they can get a perspective off of me because you're having a real conversation with me. And we're not putting a plaster on it to say, man.
Plaster, man. We don't do them kind of interview there.
Nah, man.
We don't do them kind of interview there. But people, remember, like, share, subscribe. Well,
That is it.
Hoy, and I said nobody now believe it. Well, if them here say I beat it. Me and the pastor, me not go preach it to how we all it down. Yeah, man, it's Dejour, and I mean giving you a different perspective on Perspectives Media. Easy.
Perspectives Media.